What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Moldy Dinguys podcast. Today, we are back at it. It's going to be a little bit of everything, mostly some sports talk, but a little bit all around. Let's get into some, fantasy talk. Do you guys have anybody you think in particular you should add on waivers? Big weekend coming from, trade for, trade away. We'll start with you, Ben.
I kind of want to talk about my fantasy week personally last week. I had a couple guys injured, a couple guys on bye. I started Rico Dowdle, very pleased with that. But Demarcado really just grinded my gears this
Mm.
week.
Unreal.
I don't want to see him on the field again. He doesn't deserve to be on that football field.
We don't condone Jonathan Gannon's actions towards him, but we do understand them.
I mean, may I dare say I wanted to do the same thing towards him.
No, not ridiculous to say at all. Yeah.
I
But
feel like
good thing you
waivers this.
didn't. Good thing you didn't.
Moving on.
Right. Brand, do you have any guys you like this week?
Um, First, I think we should just do a quick moment of silence for a fallen soldier from my team, Amari in Hampton.
How long's he out? Rest of the season
Are
or?
you? It was a moment of silence.
Yeah, I gave him a moment. That's my rookie of the year.
He's placed on IR, so at least 4
That's
weeks.
no longer my rookie of the year. Egbuka, you earned that spot.
All right.
I've been high on Ibuka all year.
I don't really want to talk about fantasy anymore after the week I just had. Spencer Schrader also out for the year. He was doing great for me. Yeah, so Mihran, on to you. Thanks, Ben.
So heading into the week, my projections were 30 to 70, I believe. I had a 30% chance to win. All my guys on IR or bye week. I had five guys on the bench projected zero. But man, I made it a tight one. Came within 1 point, and all Patrick Mahomes had to do was throw an interception at the end of the game, and the Jaguars defense on the Hail Mary, Jaguars defense, I forget who it was, but instead of catching it, he just swatted it down, and Mahomes didn't throw the pick. And I have a big problem with that. And that kind of brings me back to Orange High School versus Perry first play when someone went up to go swat the ball and didn't intercept it. Bad play.
I raised my hand. First off, that's just an unnecessary stray towards Ben. As a
Yes.
host, you're not going to come in.
I didn't
As
mention
a
Ben.
guest, you're not going to come in here and just disrespect one of the co-hosts. But anyways, I'd like to put it out there. That's just a smart football play. You're taking worse field position. If you catch that, you're just creating unnecessary opportunities for fumble and whatnot. You swat that ball down. Unfortunately for your fantasy week, that happened, but it's just the play you make. You know.
Yep. I apologize for the stray. I was just kind of getting a little bit heated there in the moment, and it just won't happen again. I apologize for it, Ben.
Better not.
All right, moving on. Miran, are there, three teams you think are getting a little overrated in the NFL?
100%. Colts, Steelers, and yeah, Colts, Steelers, Broncos,
Do you care to
Um,
elaborate?
yeah.
and honorable mention to Niners.
Do you care to
Yeah,
elaborate
you care
on
to
why you
elaborate?
chose them?
Of course, Niners, first of all. I've been low on them all season
Why?
because it's a Christian McCaffrey and friends team. They don't really have much going for them.
They have pretty good
Steelers, of
defense.
course. Do I even have to elaborate? They're gonna have a strong start and then finish weak.
I can agree with the Steelers.
Yeah, no, that's a fair pick.
Um, Broncos. It's kind of iffy. I feel like Broncos should have been my honorable mention.
I'm a big Broncos fan, actually.
I like the Broncos a lot this
And
year.
and Colts. Like I see potential, but just like I don't know if I could trust Danny Dimes yet. I don't know if you guys are with me on this, but like
Indiana Jones is definitely legit, but
he could be
I see
legit.
where
He
you're
could
coming
not.
from.
I need to see a few more reps out of him, a few more games to see if he's like legitimate or not.
The question I have with your Colts pick, like I have it on my board. Um, do you think the common public is rating them well right now? I know they have a good record, but I feel like a lot of people are still questioning, hey, are they this good team, which might
Yeah.
make them
Bro, I don't know
underrated.
how overrated they really are. Yeah. And I'd like to put out there a team I think is definitely starting to get overrated. the Chiefs. You know, they had that great offensive performance, didn't even have Rashee Rice. They always get overrated. I was thinking this even before Monday Night Football against the Jags. It's just not the same Chiefs we've seen. I mean, it's probably a little sparkier than the team we saw last year, which obviously did go to the Super Bowl. But I think I like the defense less. I mean, yeah,
I can agree with you there. They were
Defense
on my
definitely
board.
carried them last year. I don't see that happening again this year.
Yeah,
yeah,
they were on my board. I mean, the wins that they were consistently getting this last year aren't coming this year. They just kind of look like they're not winning as much. And last year it was okay that they didn't look as good because they were winning games, and now they're losing games and they still don't look as good. I can completely agree that the Chiefs are not should not be in the Super Bowl favorites.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people kind of forgive their record because they just have that Chiefs name value.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Any other teams?
Oh, I think we're good for now. Do you guys mind if I start with 3 underrated teams?
I don't mind at all.
Um, so first off, these guys really, proved themselves Sunday, so I don't know how underrated they even are anymore. But I'd like to give the Patriots a shout. I've been a huge Drake May
I have
guy.
it on my list as well.
I just really wanted to go ahead and give him a shout.
I
But
feel
I
like the
think they're
public
starting.
might. I feel like the common man likes the Patriots.
That's especially after that Bills game, definitely. But I feel like
Yeah.
they were a little
They're still
underrated.
quite underrated.
And then another team that I think definitely is underrated. I'm not a huge fan of some of these guys on that team, but you got to give them their respect where it's due. The Bears.
Hmm.
Caleb Williams has it.
I can definitely agree with that pick. I think part of the reason they are underrated is because of the difficulty of the division that they play in. Um, I think they have 3 teams that are very much playoff teams in their division, and they could be a fourth, but it's difficult to have 4 teams make the playoffs in one division.
Yeah, and then the New York Jets, one of the best to own 5 teams I've seen. I don't know about. I mean, their defense really isn't doing
They
great.
haven't forced a takeaway once in 5 games.
Their
I agree.
defense
Their
isn't
defense
good. Their
sucks.
quarterback
Aaron
isn't good.
Aaron Glenn, defensive-minded coach. I think that could get figured out. Their offense looks great. I think I'm not saying they're a playoff team, but people are writing them off at 0-5. I just wanted to give them a little respect as a
As,
pretty solid 0-5 team.
as much as I like Justin Fields, he's not consistent enough for me to trust him in any solid team.
Justin Fields is a garbage time quarterback. He scores all his points in garbage time.
I mean, I see where you guys are coming from, but I think that's one of the better 0-5 teams I've seen in a while.
All right, I got some underrated teams here. My first team is the Ravens. People are starting to question whether or not the Ravens will make the playoffs and whether or not they will have a winning record. And in my opinion, they have Lamar Jackson, and the
Do
Ravens
they?
always start off bad. So, and as you know from the first episode, in
I don't
my
know about
opinion,
always start out bad, but
Lamar Jackson is the most unstoppable player in the league. I would say they always start off 2-4, 1-4, and then they go on an insane run, and then they're like 8-4, and this opposites for the Steelers.
I personally disagree. I think John Harbaugh's lost the locker room. He doesn't have control over what's going on in the locker room at all. And I don't see the Ravens. I'm sure they could come in as a wild card. I don't see them being a strong team this year.
I will clip that and post it on my story when they're 8-4.
yeah. Miran, you got any squads?
I was gonna go Jaguars, but after Monday night, I don't even think they're underrated anymore. They're perfectly rated. Uh, Los Angeles Rams.
I had them on my list. I think they're Super Bowl contenders, honestly.
I don't know about contenders, but they're definitely they're
From
they're
the
play, they're a
NFC,
playoff
like they're
team.
contenders to make it.
Correct. Um, Cleveland Browns.
Yes, please.
Yes, I completely agree. That defense might be a top 5 defense in the
The
league.
defense is the
It is a
best.
top 5 defense.
We barely even let Dylan Gabriel shine. His first game is overseas in London. Who can perform under that?
I mean, I'd like to put something in there. He flashed the legs. He looked fairly accurate short. I don't have the final stats, but Going
What
into
about
that
there?
very last drive where we were kind of looking for a miracle, he was 1 of 8 for 18 yards on throws of 10 plus air yards, which is not ideal. But there's a lot of talent that doesn't get talked about. Quinshon Judkins, already a top 15 fringe, top 10 back in the
Dylan
league.
Sampson as well, right behind him.
I don't know about top 15, top 10, but he's a great
Not what
Dylan
speed
I've
back
seen.
Sampson
in
had
the
I'm just
one
NBA.
saying he's a
carry for
great
negative four
RB2.
Yeah.
yards.
And then Carson Schwezinger, my pick for defensive rookie of the year. He's unbelievable.
I love
And
it.
and might I add, Dylan Gabriel, say he doesn't perform. It's only a matter of time. We have Shador. It's only a matter of time.
Great take.
I just
People
don't
also
think.
forget about Bailey Zappi on the practice squad. He broke Joe Burrow's college record of most passing yards and touchdowns.
Yeah.
One more team that I think is underrated. I think they're a very good team. I think they're better than most people think is the Packers. I love that defense with Micah on it. They have so many different weapons. They're very injured right now, which kind of sucks. All of the receivers are injured. Josh Jacobs is a dog. Jordan Love gets too much hate, and I really think that they are a better team than people say.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Do you guys who are your guys' top 5 teams heading into the NBA season?
Mind if I start us off?
You got it.
I don't.
Cleveland Cavaliers won. Easiest pick.
Yeah. No, I don't mind that at all.
And I don't even think I have to explain it. Especially with Lonzo on the team now. And then two, I'm always gonna go the defending champs in Oklahoma City. Third overall, might as well go Pacers. They're still just as strong as they were last year.
What?
Keep going.
Tyrese Halliburton not out for the year?
I forgot about that. Apologies, boys. Um,
Podcast, by the way.
He does not want the best for the channel. Him and Jonah don't expect that to see them for a while, but
you know
keep
what?
going.
I'll just stop myself here. I've already messed up.
No,
Forgot
no,
Tyrese
give
was out.
yourself the top 5. We're just messing around. Go right ahead.
All right. Well, Celtics at 3 then.
Tatum's not out for the year.
They have more than Tatum. They have Joe
No,
Mazzulla as coach.
they're not a
Bro
top
just
three
wanted to
team.
play
They're
it
not a
off like
top
he
three
didn't
team.
forget about another injury.
They're not a top three team in the
Bro
East.
forgot about another injury and tried to play it off.
Knicks.
At three?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Uh. Nuggets and Timberwolves.
All
All
right.
right, I respect that list.
You want to go, Brand?
Sure. So I'm not gonna probably order mine, but Cavs are in there for sure. I like the Timberwolves a lot coming into this year. I'll go ahead and give the Thunder the nod. Obviously, they're always going to be in the talk. Then I think there's somewhat of a drop off after that. I'll go with the Knicks. I mean, the Cavs and Knicks are some of the only healthy teams in the East right now that are actually going to go ahead and contend. Then the Lakers are in there.
I don't hate that.
Those
I
are
don't.
those
I
are
don't hate that pick.
those are my top
Lakers
5
and 5.
teams right now in the NBA.
All right. Well, I'll move on to mine. At my number one spot, I have the Thunder. They might have been the greatest team ever in basketball last year based off pure stats. And they had the best box score plus minus since like the 60s, if I'm not confused, if I'm not like mistaking that. At number two, I have the Cavs. The Cavs are the best team in the East. I wish the Thunder team wasn't so good so that the Cavs could be number one, but I mean, I have to be realistic there. Number three, I have the Timberwolves. I love Anthony Edwards and his mindset. I think he's going to continue to grow and continue to get so much better and more dominant. And I think they have a solid team around him. Um, at number four, I have the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic is statistically one of the greatest players of all time and is very hard to stop. I hope this kind of team they're building around him and this new coach leads to a more successful season for him this year. And at my five, I have the Rockets. They're taking the best defensive team in basketball, one of the best, if not the best, and adding Kevin Durant. I don't think bad things can happen there. I do have two honorable mentions. I would like to mention the Knicks and the Lakers. The Knicks are the second best team in the East. In a weaker East because of injuries, but still nothing to sneeze at. And the Lakers still have LeBron and definitely still have Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I think we kind of had the same idea of a top seven, a couple different teams in our top five, but I definitely wanted to give the Nuggets and the Rockets an honorable mention.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the Pacers or Celtics, so I can't really agree with Miran's, but
Yeah,
I think me and you are on the same wavelength there.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
LeBron
Yeah.
scared us all real good. What do you guys think of the video?
If LeBron was going to retire from basketball, I was getting ready to retire from life. Simple as
Yeah,
that.
I was not going to be at school for a couple months, but yeah, I would have tried to stick it out.
I really don't think I was hoping that he wouldn't retire like that. I was kind of more being trying to be on the optimistic side, like, hey, what if he comes back to the Cavs in a decision, kind of make up for what
Yeah,
he
no,
did back in
absolutely.
2010. And seeing that it was a Hennessy ad was a relief, but it was also kind of like hey,
Disappointment.
like you were already with Hennessy. Like, why do that to people? It worked, but that really messed with my mental state for about 24 hours there.
My take, unless he wants to, LeBron almost never goes into the last year of a contract. The Lakers didn't sign him to an extension, so he knew they weren't gonna. So he accepted his player option. He has one more year with the Lakers. I was a little concerned he was announcing this was his last year, but I could see the writing on the wall next year being not this coming year, the year after being his last year, one last dance with the Cavs. I really
Well,
could see it. I feel like this series.
When is Bryce's draft year?
I mean, he's in college this coming year, so he could come out
I
and
think he has one more year after this. I think he might try to play with Bryce and Bronny.
yeah, and
LeBron
then
specifically said, "I'm not waiting for Bryce."
he also towards at points said, "Yeah, no, I'm not waiting for Bronny anymore." I mean, he just doesn't want to tie himself down. He wants to
Yeah, it wasn't a
play without
guarantee.
cheating this game.
Yeah.
Great, great quote.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a great marketing strategy for the ad. I mean, who else with a decision part two at this point in their career is going to have people on the edge of their seat as much as LeBron? Thought it was a great marketing play, and
Just an announcement of the ad drove the prices of Lakers games up.
Yeah. By like hundreds.
yeah,
That's how influential LeBron James is.
yeah.
Um, I have a I'm interested in this. So are we done with this LeBron talk?
Sure.
What has your guys' favorite song as of recently been? Like this song comes on. It's not necessarily your favorite song like of all time, but just these past couple weeks, this song comes on and you're really feeling it.
I'll go ahead and lead this one off. I'd like to, give a sleeper honorable mention artist. Adele just, who doesn't love Adele? But it's gonna go ahead and be Drake. I've been listening to a ton of the Take Care album as of late.
Great.
Best album ever, in my opinion.
I can agree.
Definitely up there. Fun fact, I actually have a poster of it right there.
I mean, one of the best album covers also as well. You know, I kind of just let the playlist play, let the Drake playlist play, let an album play. I've been hearing a lot of cameras as of late, but if you guys watch the duos draft, there's nothing like Drake with any female artist.
Two songs you go with here, I think.
I'm gonna go Fireworks with Alicia Keys, but
Never mind, there's
Take
way more
Care
than
with
two
Rihanna's
songs.
up there.
Yeah. No, there's actually like six songs, seven
Yeah,
songs. Like
yeah,
not even trying to joke around. There's a lot of great songs. I was even thinking Unthinkable with Alicia Keys.
yeah. That's awesome song. I also have been loving The Resistance.
And he has some
Get it
Rihanna
together.
song.
Get it together. With what's her name? With Georgia
Oh,
Smith.
yeah, I have been hearing that one.
Miran, do you have a song? That's a great pick, by the way. I'm a big Drake guy.
I
Um,
I I I I have a couple. I've been getting into a lot of Drake recently. I'm a more of a Travis Scott guy myself, but
yeah, we
Drake's just been it's
yeah.
October and Drake's just been buzzing, of
Draketober, yeah.
course. So I have three songs: one Travis, two Drake.
All right.
Way Back by Travis Scott. It's just one of the greats from Birds in the Trap. But more onto Drake's side. Over My Dead Body from Take Care.
I mean, that's a great song. I mean, that might be top five Drake.
It is. It really is. And then also On the Radar Freestyle by Drake and Central C.
I
I
mean,
just really love it. I love when Drake.
that's not really my style. I still have it on the playlist, but
Yeah.
if you're into that type of
I
music,
love when Drake and
sure
Central
that
C collab, and I love
yeah,
Central C.
I'm sure that that's a great song. I'm not really into that British kind of UK rap, but I mean, I think you are more of like a UK rap guy, and there's Drake, so it has to be good.
Yep. Behind Bars too. Just had to throw it out there. I don't even think it's UK. It might be just Toronto rap, but I like it.
Yeah. Um, my song that's really been hitting recently. I don't know if you guys are really aware of this song, Brandon. I know it's on our Drake playlist.
Yeah.
Because I put it on there. It's You and the Six. Uh, I really think it should be more of a popular Drake song. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been trying to talk to some people about it recently. They haven't really heard of it, so it's understandable if you really don't know it. But in my opinion, it's just a nice, relaxing kind of good vibe, and I've really been just listening to that a lot lately. It's off of if you're reading this, it's too late. Great
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. No, great song. And yeah.
We do have some blind rankings. That I will put together the blind rankings. All right, we are going to rank blind rank quarterbacks. All right, starting quarterbacks. I will give you
So
two.
how's this working? Are me and Miran gonna kind of agree on this? Are you hosting this segment?
Yes, I'm hosting this segment, and would you rather me give each of you two different blind like two
I
different
don't mind us
drafts?
I don't
collaborating
mind a
on this.
collab. I don't mind a
All
collab.
right, we might go two drafts then, but you two collabing. All right.
All
Should I
right.
be black for this?
No, you don't have to be blind. All right. Well, the first quarterback that I am going to give you guys
This is
is
5, correct? There will be 5 of them.
yes, is Trevor Lawrence.
4.
3 or 4 for me.
Yeah, I like 4.
All right.
4, I don't mind.
I mean, I feel like he's a pretty good quarterback, but
It's not bad. There's a lot of talent in our league these days. Yeah.
but you think he's a bottom 10 quarterback?
I did not say that.
I mean, Miran, I don't know if he's trying to hint that there's a lot of talent on this or not as much talent
I'm
on this
just thinking
list.
numbers wise. You do the
I think
numbers.
I don't mind Trevor Lawrence being the pinnacle of mid and putting him at 3, personally.
Sure, I don't mind that at
I
all.
think that just puts us in a better position for the rest of the draft. Maybe it won't be perfect at the end, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying you're like I'm doing the numbers. I'm not trying to hit anything. You're saying he's a bottom 12 quarterback by doing by those
I
standards.
and
think he is a
he's
bottom 12 quarterback.
Then you can put him
I don't
at
know.
four.
I think we put him at 3. What do you think, Miran?
I'll agree with 3.
All right.
All
On the
right.
other,
Next quarterback is Michael Penix.
I think
5.
he can slide in at the 4. Ooh, he's not that bad.
Did he not get I'm perplexed. Did he not get benched?
Not like actually benched. It was just the game was like out of hand, so they put in
Uh,
Cousins, but he's not been bad. I don't mind him at the 4. I think we'll get a worse quarterback, personally.
Um, so four.
yeah,
What
sure.
is 4?
All
Yeah.
right. Here we got his division rival. We're going Baker Mayfield.
1. MVP candidate.
I I could see him more at 2, but I don't mind 1 at all. I
He's
mean,
the front runner for the MVP right now. 1.
if we get a Josh Allen or something, it's not the end of the world
No,
to
it's
put him
not.
at 2 behind Baker. I think we can go 1 with Baker Mayfield. All-time fumble by the Browns. I'm not saying he'd be what he is today with the Browns, but guys like me never wanted rid of Baker. Serves us right.
Heartbreaking.
All right. Well, so what do you have? Baker
What?
at 1, Lawrence at 3, and Penix at
Penix at
4.
4.
All right. Here I want to go Dak Prescott.
I think that's a solid 2. He's been
Yeah,
playing really good football this year.
he has. And I saw a post somewhere that said Dak and Baker are neck and neck for MVP. I disagree with it, but if that's what the people are saying.
Yeah. I mean, Dak's been so big to that Cowboys team this year. I mean, it's a little interesting having our guy automatically slide into the 5 here, no matter who, but bring it.
The last guy is Tua.
Yeah,
I'm not
perfect
mad at it.
list. What a
I
perfect list.
I wouldn't mind Penix being at 5 behind Tua, but I think that's a really good list for the boys.
Yeah, it's that. I definitely
I'm a
like
big
that
fan of
list.
this list.
All right. Well, we got one more list. All right. The first guy I'm gonna give you is Rogers.
Aaron,
A
Kane,
Ron.
Kane.
Uh,
Um,
I've not been paying attention too much on the Steelers and how Aaron's been performing, so I don't really know.
I don't mind him at 3. He's been playing some decent football, you know.
You know, I like Aaron Rodgers. I just don't like that he's on the Steelers.
Yeah.
Not that it's related to how he's performing or anything. Just my opinion. Threw it out there.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind 3, by the way.
All right, we got to move it up pretty quick here. Stroud.
Stroud, I don't mind. Ooh, 2 or 4.
2. I like 2. No,
I don't
no, no.
mind.
4, 4, 4, 4.
It's up to you, really. 4?
4. There are better players out there. Stroud's been a bit underperforming.
Yeah, tough O line, but on to the next.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, I got Herbert.
1.
1.
He's been unreal.
All right.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Then we got Gino
5.
and Jane Daniels.
And the 2. That's a good list.
Another great list.
Wow.
Good job, me and Mihran.
All right. Well,
All right, a bit of a longer episode today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but this has been the Moldy Dinguys podcast.
Yep.
Special
Thank
guest
you, boys, for
Mihran.
having
Thanks
me.
for joining us.
Mold and
Thanks for
Ding.
joining us.
yep. All right. Peace.